What's going on, guys? I want to do this project just because I've had so many questions. A couple months ago, I posted a video of me doing the fuel pump on my 98. Well, a lot of people might have trouble dropping the tank. I happen to have all the tools. I'm going to show another way that you can get to your fuel tank, fuel pump, stuff like that. You're just going to need another friend. So what I'm going to do today is I've already got it up on the ramps to make it easier for me to get up under here, but we're going to be removing a couple bolts under here and lifting this bed off. I got a buddy or two that are going to come over and help me lift it up. I don't have a lift, but if you have a friend or two, these truck beds are not that heavy, and 2 or 3 of y'all can pick this up and lift it off fairly easy. And it's not that hard to assemble. I understand that some people may not have the jack and the tools to drop the tank and stuff like that. So this might be another option for those who just have a couple buddies and no jack and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get started and I'm gonna show you. It's a super simple process, but you wanna make sure you do everything right, because when you put the bed back on, we're gonna have to put something in here so we don't bump the bed, stuff like that. All right, first things first is we have to get the spare tire down. If you don't have this tool, I actually had to buy this tool. When I bought the truck, mine did not have the tire changing kit in it, nor jack. So I can put a link in the description for this. This is a complete replica set that goes in this truck, this model. But what we got to do is right here, we enter the rod in there, and it's going to be a little hard to see, but up there, it goes into another slot, and then we can slowly crank the tire down, and it's going to release this to where it gets low enough. We can slip it on through and take the tire off, but we've got to do this first before we can start on the bed. For those of you that never have dropped the spare tire, this is what the assembly looks like once the tire is out. So you feed the tube through this hole into here, and you spin it just like normal, loosey-goosey, rowdy-tighty. And this will slowly drop the tire, and then you retract it back up. I retracted it back up because we're gonna be removing the bed, and I don't want it in the way, even though you really don't have to do it, but this is in the way while we're working under here, so I just removed it first. But let's get started. We got a couple frame bolts. There's 4 all the way up to the cab on this side, and there's 4 all the way up to the cab on that side. Now, there's 2 ways we can do the lights. We can either fish the lights through this hole, you know, disconnect the lights up there, fish the lines down through, or sometimes you can come right here. It looks like whoever did mine before tapped everything in, but on some models, you can actually disconnect the lights from the bed here, and then with these 2 plugs, and then you can actually remove the bed, leaving the lights on. But it looks like the way that the previous owner wired up the trailer lights, I'm going to have to fish my lights down through. So we're gonna head back up top, and we're gonna do that process first, just because that's probably the easiest out of everything. If you've never removed the tail lights before, it is a very simple process on this truck. You have 1 Phillips head screw right there, and you have 1 Phillips head screw right there. Now you just peel it out and pull. And there's our plug we have to disconnect. Once you disconnect the lights up top, there's these plastic little pins, and this one about every 6 inches, holding the wiring harness to the bed. You have to push those little plastic pins out So this wiring harness will drop down. I've already begun on this side, and I'm gonna start working my way this way. All right, the first 4 bolts I've got to remove. There's one here, and then there's one here. And then identical on the opposite side. Some people, depending on what model and year truck they have, the hitch might be covering this hole to get to the bed bolt. My hitch is not, but if yours is, you're gonna have to remove the hitch before you can remove the bed bolt. The next 2 bolts are up at the front of the cab. You have one on the outside of the frame, right here. And then this one's probably the trickiest, you need the longest extension for. You gotta go through 2 frame spots, the shock mount and the frame. You go through this hole right here. And if I didn't mention it before, all these bolts are 18 millimeter. So I'm using an impact gun just because it's easier. You can ratchet these off, but it's probably gonna be a lot harder than just using an impact. To finish up removal, so that we can finally lift this bed, since we have all 8 bolts out, we have to do these 2, star key and a push pin. Some of y'all might have another star key bolt there. I do not, I have a little push pin, so I just have the 2. And then under here, right up against the frame right there, you need to undo that ground bolt. So, let's get those done. And this bed should be able to move freely. I think it already, yeah, it already moves pretty free. But we just gotta do those real quick. So we got the bed off. I went ahead, and since I had the bed off, I pressure washed it, cleaned it all up. It was pretty dirty under here. Cleaned this back wall like I was showing you. If you need to change your fuel pump, this is a way to do it. You need a friend though to get this bed off. The other way, you kind of actually need another friend too. Either way, you can choose to do it. But the other video, I dropped the tank. This video is mainly just to take the bed off. And if you needed to change that or some brake lines or do any kind of maintenance under here, you can. So I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time.